Hello everybody, this is LA and this is today's short take. You know, when you're looking at a sector, an index, whatever it is that you're looking at that's an amalgamation of other things, it many times is valuable to look inside and see what's happening. You know, for example, if I'm looking at the XLF here, you know, what drives this thing? What's inside this thing? You know, these things are published. They're available to you. You can go look them up. You can see what the weighting structure is inside this. You know, for example, if we take the top weightings inside this, one of them is Wells Fargo. Nice setup here, consolidating right up underneath the highs. Looks like it wants to try to break higher. That's the largest weighting. If we go to the next largest weighting, it's Berkshire Hathaway. And Berkshire actually is going the other way. ABCD structure to the downside, going to go test the lows, it looks like. So those two are kind of negating each other. If you look at the next one is JP Morgan. JP Morgan on an ABCD structure on the upside looks like it's about done, coming up to resistance. So that one, you know, so-so, probably not going to add that much, maybe not going to take that much away. And you just keep walking down the list and seeing what these stocks look like. Citigroup, making a pretty good run to the upside, also looks a little bit extended at this point. Bank of America is another large weighting. That one actually has faded back in. Looks as if it's going to consolidate here and maybe try to push a little bit higher. So you can just kind of walk through them. You can say, okay, XLF looks pretty good. What's moving inside of it? And once you know that, you can decide, you know, do you want to trade the sector or do you want to trade maybe the best stocks inside the sector? In this case, they're mixed. It might be best to trade the individual stocks inside of it. Of course, there's a little bit more risk with that, but you know, sometimes that makes sense. If you're just trying to say, okay, is this going to break out or not, then you look inside of it and say, what are those stocks doing? Do they have the potential to break out? That's just a, you know, way of improving your odds as a trader in terms of what you're trading and what you're seeing. And that is today's short take.